Hello, lovely ladies. Let's be honest, by the time we reach our fabulous 30s, we deserve a bit of pampering and a good dose of elegance, don't we? So put on your most comfortable heels, grab your stylish handbag, big enough for a little shopping, of course, and join me as we explore London in a day, tailored specifically for women like us who appreciate the finer things in life. This is going to be absolutely fabulous. Now, darling, no day of London adventure can begin without a proper breakfast. And where better than the Wolseley? It's an institution, all gleaming marble and high ceilings. You can practically smell the history and glamour in the air, not to mention the aroma of freshly baked pastries. Order yourself a pot of perfectly brewed tea, Earl Grey naturally, and treat yourself to their smoked salmon and scrambled eggs. Divine! I always say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, especially when you're about to embark on a day of exploring. With our tummies happily full, let's hop in a black cab. So much more glamorous than the tube, darling, and head towards Buckingham Palace. Try to arrive before 11 to get a good spot for the changing of the guard. It's simply dazzling, all those red uniforms and bearskin hats. Don't forget your camera, you'll want to capture this moment. After all that excitement, we deserve a little tranquility. St. James's Park is just across the way, and it's simply the perfect place for a leisurely stroll. Breathe in the fresh air, admire the flowers, and maybe even hire one of those charming rowboats on the lake. It's like stepping into a Monet painting. From the serenity of the park, we'll take a short walk over to the iconic Westminster Abbey. The architecture is simply breathtaking, and the history. Think coronations, royal weddings, and centuries of stories whispered within those ancient walls. And of course, no trip to Westminster would be complete without a photo op with Big Ben. By now, you must be famished. Let's hop on the tube. Yes, even we glamorous creatures use it occasionally. And head over to Borough Market. It's a foodie's paradise. From artisan cheeses and freshly baked bread to exotic spices and delicious street food, there's something to tantalize every taste bud. I recommend trying some of the fresh oysters and a glass of bubbly. After we've had our fill at the market, we'll walk across the Millennium Bridge, fabulous views, to the Tate Modern. Housed in a former power station, it's now home to some of the most cutting-edge modern and contemporary art. Even if you don't consider yourself an art aficionado, it's an experience not to be missed. Next, we're off to Covent Garden. It's a vibrant mix of history, street performers, and fabulous shopping. Browse the designer boutiques, pick up a unique souvenir, or simply soak up the atmosphere in one of the many charming cafes. And if you're lucky, you might even catch an opera singer belting out a tune. No London adventure would be complete without a proper afternoon tea. And where better than the iconic Fortnum and Mason? It's an institution. The atmosphere is pure elegance, the tea selection is divine, and the pastries, oh, the pasties. Indulge in dainty finger sandwiches, freshly baked scones with clotted cream and jam, and an assortment of delectable cakes. Feeling revitalized? Good, because our next stop is the British Museum, an absolute treasure trove of artifacts and history from around the globe. From the Rosetta Stone to Egyptian mummies and ancient Roman sculptures, it's a journey through time and culture. Wear comfortable shoes, there's a lot to see. As the day fades, it's time to experience the magic of London's West End. From dazzling musicals to thought-provoking plays, there's a show for every taste. Book your tickets in advance and prepare to be entertained. After the final curtain call, it's time to raise a glass to a fabulous day in London. Whether you fancy modern Indian cuisine at Dishoom or classic British fare at the Ivy, there are countless restaurants to provide the perfect ending to our adventure. Well, there you have it. A whirlwind tour of London, tailored for women of a certain age who appreciate the finer things in life. I do hope you've enjoyed our little jaunt. Remember, age is just a number. and life after 40 is meant to be savoured with a dash of glamour and a whole lot of fun. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with a chilled glass of champagne. Ciao, darlings.